Yo, what's up mga boss and welcome back to our channel, no? So, ang ating gagawin for today is magkakaroon tayo ng book review, no? Ang ating ibu-book review ngayon is isa sa aking mga naging favorite comic book sa aking naging childhood, no? Buti nga nahanap ko pa di ba? Ah, personally, itong comic book na to is siya ay isa sa aking mga naging favorite superhero, no? You're not thinking about DC. Pupunta tayo sa Marvel, syempre. Doon tayo sa famous, syempre. You're not sana hindi niyo iniisip baka ito si Iron Man, sila Captain America o sila Hulk. No. No, I'm sorry, but no. But this guy, etong ibo-book review natin na comic book niya is siya ang naging MVP. Isa sa mga naging famous na superhero back in our childhood actually, you know. Back in the 1990s and year 2000, yes, isa siya sa mga naging famous superhero of all time. Before naging sila Iron Man, sila Captain America, yun. So, well, yes, isa siya sa Marvel Universe siya. Pero hindi, pumasok na pala sa MCU ngayong taon, no? Pero originally, he is an X-Men. Well, actually, he is an X-Men, no? Siya ang MVP ng X-Men and siya ang face ng X-Men. Walang iba kundi ang ating favorite superhero na si Wolverine, no? Diba? So, let's get right into it and mag-book review na tayo. So, okay. James Howlett, yung pangalan ng ating hero, no? Bata siya na pinanganak sa Alberta, Canada back in October 12, 1832, no? Nung bata, si James was feeling outsider to his environment, even in his family, no? Parang ang layo niya sa kanyang pamilya. Hindi siya ganong pinapansin, parang ang bato niya, pero mahal niya pa rin yung kanyang pamilya, no? So, eto nga, si James has a deep connection within the nature, especially sa mga forest, ganyan, sa mga jungle, ganyan. Hindi niya alam kung bakit, pati parents niya hindi niya alam. He found himself that if he is in the forest, he found peace and calmness, ganun. Exploring the wilderness and having a bonding with other animals. Nakakaintindi siya ng mga iba't ibang mga lengguwahe or language ng other animals, no? Until one night, may tragedy na nangyari sa kanilang family, no? A man named Thomas Logan killed his father, no? Parang ni-raid sila ng lalaking pangalan na is Thomas Logan. But later on, James saw his father got killed, the mutant power unleashed to him, no? Doon nakita niya yung tatay niya namatay sa sahig, and habang nakikita niya yon, syempre nagkakaroon siya ng sadness, and at the same time he has rage, nagagalit siya. And doon sa galit niya na yon, doon na-unleash yung kanyang power. Doon na natin nalaman, pati ang kanyang parent, nanay, and tatay habang namamatay is meron siyang mutant power, which is yung bone claw niya, no? Having a fist and has a growing bone claws. James immediately killed Thomas, no? Immediately, agad-agad. While Thomas having his last moments, he said to James the truth. Sinabi ni Thomas Logan kay James, na si Thomas talaga ang totoo niyang tatay, no? Hindi yung tatay niya talaga na nagpalaki sa kanya. So iba ang tatay, iba ang biological father niya, which is si Thomas Logan talaga. At hindi yun alam ni James. Looking with depression to his mother, James ran away to their house. But he was chased by his older brother, Victor Creed. Oh, pangalan ko, 'di ba? Ang angas. Victor gave a praise to his brother, killing the man who killed their father, who raised them. They ran away together and lived together kasi tinawag ng nanay niya, yung mga kapitbahay nila, na kailangan patayin si James. Kasi doon nila nalaman na mutant pala si James. Sa mundo kasi nila, bawal kasi ang mutant sa kanila. Hindi naman sa bawal talaga, against lang talaga sila, no? Kasi baka makapatay sila ulit or makapatay talaga sila, no? So as they are growing up, si Victor at si James, they fought in the wars. Sa World War I, World War II, Spanish Civil War, and even Vietnam War together, no? Ang mag-brother na si James at si Victor. They took advantage of their powers to win the battle kasi yung powers nila is kaya nilang, meron silang healing powers. Regeneration, kumbaga nga. Not until Vietnam War, Victor changed. So, yung brother ni James is nagbago dahil sa kanyang power, no? Became selfish. For him, all the things that he is doing are right. Sa tingin niya, yung mga ginagawa niya is tama lagi. Kahit na hindi naman talaga sa paningin ng iba, no? So for James naman, he is trying to calm him, but he cannot. Kasi older brother niya rin, syempre, kahit nakabisado niya yung kapatid niya, syempre hindi niya pa rin makokontrol, no? Kasi may mga iba't ibang naman talaga mga tao. Iba't ibang mga buhay yan, kahit na kapatid natin sila, hindi natin sila makokontrol. That's their life. Ganun, diba? Instead, he is joining him, even Victor is wrong. One lady, eto na, si Kyla Silverfox, ang pangalan niya, came to James' life. And he was in love with her. So, naging magjowa sila, si Kyla Silverfox and si James Howlett, no? Until, one day, Victor killed Kyla by a hydrochlorothiazide. So, ano nangyari kay Kyla, no? It reduced her heart rate so low, and it appears you will be flatlined. Kasi yung gamot din na yun is pwede kang mamatay, no? So, nalaman ni James na si Victor pala ang pumatay sa kanyang iniibig, sa kanyang girlfriend, no? Sarili niya pang kapatid ang pumatay. Sakit, di ba? So, ang ginawa ni James, hinant niya si Victor and tried to kill him. But he cannot won, no? Until one day, an unknown scientist kidnaps James, no? Experiment him to the program. Ito na, ang Weapon X. The famous Weapon X na sinasabi nga, no? James undergo with the painful procedures. Pinag-experimentuhan siya kung ano-ano mga pinagkagawa sa kanya. The scientist injects an adamantium to James, resulting of having an adamantium skeleton. And ito na yung famous na claws niya, which is the adamantium claws, no? So, para sa mga hindi nakakaalam ano yung adamantium, it is an alloy made by mixing melted vibranium and steel together and then set into its permanent mold, no? It can be destroyed by subjecting it to extremely high temperatures. However, this process only succeeds in blowing the adamantium to bits, as neither vibranium nor steel can be recovered from this process. So, matibay ang adamantium. Comparing natin sa vibranium, no? Na doon sa shield ni Captain America and also sa suit ni Black Panther, diba? Which is more stronger than his previous bone claws, syempre. Upgrade yung kanyang powers from bone claws into adamantium claws, no? Can cut through almost anything with this metal claws. But the consequence here is that James cannot remember anything. So habang pinag-experimentuhan siya, habang ang daming pinagagawa sa kanya, pinasok kasi yung adamantium sa kanyang face, especially sa kanyang utak, para magkaroon ng adamantium skeleton, no? And from that, sa mga experiment nila and pinagagawa sa kanya, habang tinitreat siya na magkaroon ng adamantium skeleton, yun naman yung consequence na anamin niya ang mga memories na nakalimutan, including yung parents niya, and including mga pinagkagawa niya sa kanyang childhood and mga previous na mga events na nangyari sa kanilang dalawa ng kanyang brother. Except having revenge to his brother for his beloved and the day his father got killed. So except from that, buti na lang na-recover nung scientist na yon dun sa revenge niya sa kanyang kapatid para ipag-revenge niya yung kanyang jowa or girlfriend, di ba? He also forgot his name. Yun nga lang, naging Dory. 'Di ba? Nakalimutan niya ang kanyang name din, nakalimutan niya kung kailan ang kanyang birthday. Lahat. Lahat ng mga personal things na meron siya, nakalimutan niya. That is why he named himself, eto na, si Logan. From his biological father, Thomas Logan, to have a dedication, no? As for the timeline naman, he did not yet kill his brother, which is si Victor. Victor escaped. And while Logan is growing, he joined the military again as a mutant soldier. Buti na lang, umayag yung militar, no, na magkaroon sila ng mutant soldiers. 'Di ba? Having a program called, dito na tayo papasok sa ating book review, which is ang Project Wolverine, no? Now, for the summarization ng ating two stories, no? The two stories of the first stories of the star and the MVP of the X-Men franchise, Wolverine, no? The Wolverine, Origin of an X-Men, is a prequel to the very first comic book that Wolverine first appeared, no? Yung debut niya. So, si Dr. Hudson, yung kanyang partner in crime for that military, the supervisor and the doctor of Wolverine, has a mission to him, no? Ang mission niya, the very first mission of Wolverine since he lost his memory, no? So, ang mission niya is kailangan niya malaman what is going on in the Harbor Dale. So, kung saan maraming robot creatures na island doon, ano? Ngayon, nalaman ni Wolverine, he found out that it's has a secret layer. He found out that the guards of the secret layer are the missing soldiers of the military, no? And the one who is controlling them is a soldier who is also a mutant like Wolverine. So, yung mga ibang soldiers na nasa outside of the layer na naging robot, no, mga naging gwardya sa secret layer is hindi mutants. Ang tanging mutant lang na soldier na nandoon is yung nagko-control sa kanila. A mutant that has a power of telekinetic restructuring of glass, metal, and plastic. Kaya siya nakagawa ng mga robot guards, no? Wolverine proved to Dr. Hudson that he is reliable enough to take care of business even he lost his memory. So, prove niya sa kanyang partner in crime na si Dr. Hudson na mapagkakatiwalaan siya kahit na nawala yung kanyang memories, no? And for our second story, eto na yung debut ni Wolverine, no? Sa The Incredible Hulk and now The Wolverine. So, dito sa comics ni Incredible Hulk, dito naging debut ni Wolverine, no? Mamaya malalaman natin anong series ng Incredible Hulk comics to, no? Kung saan nag-debut si Wolverine. This comic book is the very first comic that Wolverine appeared, no? This is the continuous story of the Wolverine Origin of an X-Men or the Project Wolverine, no? Set in the forest of Quebec, Canada. Where Hulk and Wendigo is fighting. So magkalaban si Hulk and Wendigo that time. Si Hulk kasi marami tong mga naging kalaban kasi since magkaiba kasi ang katangian ni Hulk and ni Dr. Bruce Banner, 'di ba? And si Wendigo, isang fantastical or fantasy creature na kalaban ni Incredible Hulk that time in these comics, no? Wolverine is the one deployed by the military to settle the fight between the two. So, nalaman kasi ng military na may naglalabang dalawang monster sa Quebec, Canada. So, inatasan ni Dr. Hudson and ng kanilang general na military, si Wolverine na ang mag-take care sa dalawang monster, no? If the two did not stop, the city of Quebec might be destroyed nga naman kasi malakas si Hulk eh. And also Wendigo. Kasi halos magka-same body sila eh. 'Di ba? First Wolverine helps Hulk to fight the Wendigo. Wendigo is a mystical legend that is immortal. Ayun nga, sabi ko nga yung fantastical, mystical na pero ito ang pinagkaiba niya is immortal naman siya. Wolverine defeated the Wendigo by giving it a stab in the heart, but it did not kill it. It is just unconscious. So, pinahimatay lang ni Wolverine si Wendigo, no? After that, Wolverine fought Hulk naman. Siya naman, si Hulk naman mismo ang kinalaban ni Wolverine. While Wolverine and Hulk are fighting, merong babae, ang name niya is Mary Cartier. And may isang lalaki din na ang pangalan niya is George Baptiste. The two bystanders make a chemical to knock Wolverine and Hulk down. While Mary grabbing the two, si Hulk and si Wolverine, she started a ritual that will remove the spirit of Wendigo from her brother's body. So, kumbaga, kung yung nasa body ni Wendigo is brother pala ni Mary Cartier, no? Ang pangalan naman ng brother niya is si Paul Cartier. And transfer it to the Hulk naman. So, kumbaga, naiisip natin, imagine natin, no? Dalawa na ang sasanib kay Hulk, which is si Dr. Bruce Banner at ang kapatid dapat ni Mary Cartier na si Paul Cartier dapat, no? While he is being pulled by Mary, si Hulk, no, he suddenly woke up and turns into green again, no? Naging Hulk again kasi nung naging unconscious nga si Hulk doon sa ginawang chemical nila Mary Cartier at saka ni George Baptiste, bumalik si Hulk sa pagiging Dr. Bruce Banner. Nahimatay siya. Then nung habang kinakaladkad yung dalawa, si Wolverine and si Hulk or Dr. Bruce Banner, na nagising si Dr. Bruce Banner and naging green again siya, nagalit siguro. Nagalit si Hulk and turn into green again. Ayan nga. So, Hulk finds Wolverine. Wolverine clashed to the chains and started to fight again. While Georges is refusing and does not want to be involved to Mary's plan anymore, kasi involved si George doon, ayaw na niya madamay pa. George angrily go to the cave. Mary goes to the cave as well and suddenly shouted out of shock na gulat si Mary Cartier. As the two was intervened by the shout of Mary, they wonder what is the cause. And suddenly, the Hulk gave Wolverine a smash to put him to sleep. So, natalo dito si Wolverine kay Hulk, no? Binigyan niya ng isang sapak. Kaya habang silang dalawa nag-wonder ano nangyari doon kay Mary Cartier doon sa cave. So, habang nag-wonder, chance ako na, sabi ni Hulk. Sige, sapakin ko na. Edi nakatulog si Wolverine, di ba? And Hulk goes inside of the cave knowing that the ritual is already completed, no? George asked the Wendigo. So, nagpalit na ng katawan. Imbes na nasa katawan ni Wendigo, ang katawan ng kapatid ni Mary Cartier, ngayon si George na. Then, suddenly, confesses love to Mary and goes away. Paul is now free to the curse of Wendigo, thanks to George. Diba? Nagpalit na. But Mary is still sad because she did not know Paul likes her or loves her. As that Hulk comforts her with a hug and walks away naman yung dalawa. So, it is a sad ending for both Wolverine and Mary Cartier and also for the Hulk, no? Kino-comfort niya kasi si Mary Cartier. And also, natalo dito si Wolverine no, na sa isang sapak lang ni Hulk while wandering, no. Hindi din naman nalaman agad-agad ni Mary Cartier na gusto pala siya ni George. So, for the analysis of the two comic issues, no, it marks the origin and the rising point of becoming one of the famous superhero of the Marvel Universe, which is si Wolverine nga, diba? It seems that the two stories has conflict with man versus man. So, as for Wolverine, even though he is lost because he does not have his memories anymore, he knows what is right and wrong in logical ways. His bravery cost him on what he is now, no? And for symbolisms naman, syempre hindi mo hawala ang claws ni Wolverine, no? Symbolizing na it is from an animal, 'di ba? Logically and realistically it is from an animal. And syempre para sa kalmot to, 'di ba? Parang sa pusa. Pero in symbolism, meaning kasi yung sa claws niya, it is his weapon, no? And it is a symbol for him na makita mo lang yung claws talaga is mapapaisip ka na, parang si Wolverine. Parang nga dito sa mga gupit ng mga lalaki, di ba, kapag nagpapagupit, meron, personally, ako, meron din gupit na merong guhit talaga dito na 3. So, my friends na napagkakamalan daw na parang kalmot daw ni Wolverine, di ba? So, ayun. And aside of having an adamantium claws, no, Wolverine has also a healing factor that he cannot easily be killed with anyone. So, kahit anong gawin mo sa kanya, kahit parilin mo, saksakin mo ng katana o knife, mag-heal siya agad-agad. Na parang si Deadpool, 'di ba? Pero kay Deadpool kasi his healing factor is much stronger than Wolverine kasi, no? But sadly, naman, ang adamantium cannot last long. It can have an aging like humans. So, kaya naman doon sa previous movie ni Wolverine na Logan back in 2017, Wolverine cannot have his healing factor anymore. Kasi nagkakaroon na siya ng age, and ganun din ang adamantium. Kung ano yung age mo, kunwari mga nasa ano ka na, kasi si Wolverine is 200 plus years old. He's much older than Captain America, to be honest, kasi nga back in 1832, di ba? Ang tanda na niya. So, hindi siya nagkakaroon sa mga past niya, hindi siya nagkakaroon ng no sign of aging. Pero syempre lahat ng tao, kahit humans, nagkakaroon tayo ng aging din. Akala nyo lang wala, pero meron. Habang tumatagal, meron yan. Wolverine cannot have his healing factor anymore, and his claws cannot make it out outside of his fist. So, kailangan niya pang i-guide yung kanyang claw para lang ma-out, no? And also, that is why Victor easily killed Logan or si Wolverine mismo. So, stabbing him in branch of a tree, and stabbing him also with his nail claws. Kasi kay Victor naman, Victor Creed, or also known as Sabretooth, ang kanya naman is nail claws. Hindi tulad nung kay Logan na claws talaga na nandito sa fist, no? Repeatedly in the heart, na namatay na nga lang si Victor sa pamamagitan ng anak ni Wolverine, biological daughter talaga ni Wolverine, kay Silver Fox, sa girlfriend niya dati, which is si Laura or X-23. The stories delve into the bravery, patriotism, and also jokes. Kasi hindi mawawala sa Marvel Universe natin ng mga jokes, di ba? It is good to have jokes also, no? Not always serious of fighting, mga ganyan. So from James, Logan, to a superhero named Wolverine, captivated the mind and heart of the readers because of his dedication and bravery of the sake of his people. He was also ready to sacrifice his body just to save the one he loves and for the target of his mission. For example na lang dito is nung sa X-Men Last Stand, yung pangatlong movie ng X-Men, sinacrifice na niya ang body niya, patayin lang ang kanyang isa pa niyang mahal, no, na si Dr. Jean Grey, no, kasi pinubuksan nila lahat na sa kanya kasi ang Phoenix, na kay Dr. Jean Grey ang Phoenix na makapangyarihan yun. Si Wolverine lang ang may kayang patayin si Dr. Jean Grey nang dahil sa meron siyang healing factor. Isa pa dito is yung sa isa pang movie ng X-Men, which is on Days of Future Past. Sinacrifice niya mind and body niya para lang makapunta sa past at maisalba ang kanilang future, no? So, dalawa lang yun sa examples natin na nag-sacrifice talaga si Wolverine for his loved ones and for his team na talaga na X-Men. And also Wolverine also captivated the heart of and mind of many people when one actor acts his role and bring him to real life and to the big screens. Walang iba kundi ang idol ko and idol din ng aking father na si Hugh Jackman. So, for our last part ng ating book review is, of course, the review itself, no? So, these two books or series ng comics is the starting point of the story of Wolverine, no? Unfortunately, the Wolverine, Origin of an X-Men, is on a prequel of the true beginning story of Wolverine. There are so many stories and variants of Wolverine, including the future Wolverine, the crucified Wolverine, the Old Man Logan, Weapon X Project, and so many more. Ang dami pa, legit. Si Stan Lee, of course, kilala natin, the legendary creator of the Marvel, creates the Incredible Hulk, and Len Wein, ito naman, siya naman ang creator talaga ni Wolverine, collaborates with each other. So, si Stan Lee and si Len Wein nagtagpo para mabuo yung legendary or yung starting point talaga ni Wolverine, no, from the comic book ni Incredible Hulk, which is yung the Incredible Hulk and now the Wolverine. Yun nga. So the two, they made the debut of Wolverine together back in the 1968, no, ang tagal na, and made the prequel on May 2, year 2009, no. The starting point of the story of Wolverine makes the people think what will happen to him. So doon sa naging story nga, parang ang bitin, di ba? Bitin ako, bitin tayo, legit. Kahit ako bitin talaga doon sa storya niya noong una pa lang. Dahil ano nangyari sa kanya after nung napatulog siya ni Hulk, 'di ba? Wala. Unless basahin natin ang susunod na storya niya, 'di ba? Cliffhanger kumbaga nga, 'di ba? And how did he join the X-Men of Professor X or Charles Xavier, yung kalbo na may wheelchair, kung alala nyo, 'di ba? The foul-mouthed but has a soft-heart hero captures the attention of the people back in those days. And when the Marvel movies adapted to become a movie, a lot of people was shocked and happy, no? Unfortunately, si Hugh Jackman is not the first choice to take the role of Wolverine. May iba. It was Tom Hardy. Tom just denied it because he has so many works and actings in that days, no, ng mga taon na year 2000, mga 1990s, kasi year 2000 nangyari or na premiere yung unang X-Men movie, no. The director and producers leave no choice but to go to Hugh na, even he has no visa from Australia, kasi Australian person kasi si Hugh, di ba? Luckily, the securities in the airport are fan of X-Men. Buti na lang, 'di ba? They release you agad-agad immediately. And that is when Wolverine became more beloved than in the late 1960s. So dito na pag-alaman na natin na from sa binuhay ni Hugh Jackman, dito na mas lalong sumikat si Wolverine. bago pa sumikat sila Iron Man, sila Tony Stark ni Robert Downey Jr. So, dito na po nagtatapos ang ating book review about Wolverine, no? The first one, the Wolverine, Origin of the X-Men, and the Incredible Hulk, and now the Wolverine, no? Sana nag-enjoy ang lahat, especially sa mga Marvel fans dyan, no? And thank you sa mga naging sources natin, no? I will post it na lang here sa ating credits, no? And thank you. I am Mark Victor I Edilo. See you on the next one.